Cardinals. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The drive starts with a give to Spiller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung them.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody to run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. He's able to knock that one away.
On 3rd down, Wilson. The left side completion to Jones. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. To throw is Wilson. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Wilson. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down. They'll give to Spiller. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. On 2nd and goal. Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Evan Ingram with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bucs put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. The extra point up and good from Santoso. And that makes the score 7-0. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. This will be fielded inside the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Allen's throw there complete to Mooney. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Cook up the gut. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. A nice stick and stop for a loss there from Jalen Phillips. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. From midfield, here's Allen. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. It's Joshua Williams with a pick. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
This one fielded at the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 123 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a... And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Greg Dulcich, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession, as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Allen going to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Forced out to his left. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Give to Cook out of the gun. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And now they'll throw with Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And the Bucs will take over here just shy of the 30. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They run behind center with Spiller. And some space here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Man, let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Drops it underneath to Spiller, and he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
They'll look to run with Spiller. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Again, it's Spiller. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Fourth down. Here's Wilson. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt. And this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Hassan Reddick. So the penalty there winds up on the offense, so obviously it's declined, and we have a change of possession. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Wilson. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Buccaneers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And it is 28-0. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. On play action, Allen. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Caught on the out route, and Spiller with it. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson gets this one to him. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 30. 10, 5. And they will score. It's a pick for the Cardinals touchdown.
So maybe some signs of life. Well, this has been a defense. They've been all over the map here in this first half, but they're coming through with a big play.
And sometimes that one play is what you need. And it sounds overly simple, but this is a team that was close to being down and out before halftime. So to come back and return the interception for a touchdown, that's big.
Yeah, maybe it can serve, Charles, like you were alluding to, as a little bit of a wake-up call for them. We'll see.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football.
Looking downfield for Jones. And that's caught inside the 30.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On play action, Allen on the move to his left. Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. Here's Allen to throw it. Dancing to his left. Allen hit. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line.
156 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
They'll try again.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Isaiah Spiller,
his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Buccaneers are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. Extra point up and good from Santoso.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Well, he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Alert! Up the middle they go with McAllister, and he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day. They're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Right back to Spiller on 2nd down.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now Wilson on first down. Man open, here is Jones. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
The throw down the field caught by his running back.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson.
That's taken in by Dulcich. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down.
Same connection, Dulcich once again.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens.
There he goes left side, the 20. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Sly on for the extra point.
It's good, and it's now 35-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
14.
Out of the gun, a give to Spiller.
And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory.
190 yards rushing for him now as he closes in on a 200-yard night.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now it's Wilson.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Wilson now to throw on third down. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook back up as time is now run out. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Now Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. To throw is Wilson. This complete to Jones.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. To throw again is Wilson. Looking sideline, and he's going to have his man as he was able to walk the tightrope there for the completion. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring up second down. Now Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now.
And the Bucs extend their fourth quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. Extra point up and good from Santoso.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Miles Jack working free that time to take him down.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Allen hit. He lost the football. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
One final try here for Allen. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk, 17 yards there on fourth down.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Allen. He's got his tight end fan. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
Well, he's regarded as one of the best athletes among NFL tight ends, Charles, and it certainly was on display right there.
And as we've seen this league continue to grow and develop, I think the tight end position is becoming harder and harder to defend because now it's elite athletes playing that position, not just the big guys who can block. How about his ability to get downfield and make plays against any defense?
Takes it at the 7. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
On second down, Spiller looking for space.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Oh, Wilson going to throw out to his left. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, partner, under the light.